As we're about to find out, you could waste your money on worse things than keeping your favorite YouTube channel alive. Second favorite? Well, one you tolerate anyway. Thanks to everyone who supports the habit at patreon.com/doseofbuckley. As discussed both on this channel and with your therapist, or on 4chan, people like yourself are getting laid less and less. Sex for fun among young adults is way down, with 30% of adults saying they haven't gotten any within a 3-month period, and 20 to 25% saying they didn't slide into home plate for an entire year in 2023. And of course, that also means birth rates are down. Have been for like a decade or so. Elon can only take the turkey baster to so many women. Everyone else is just not doing their part. And so, you'd think this would mean hard times for certain baby and child-related industries. Diaper sales, for example, down every year for the past 4 years. Fewer babies, fewer liters of baby piss being generated. Although, as the population ages, adult diaper sales are up, and are even expected to overtake baby diaper sales in the next few years. Whether it's at the beginning or the end of your life, Huggies will be there to cover your ass. And another child-focused industry that's doing very well, even though there are fewer kids, the toy industry. Dubbed the kidult trend by whoever comes up with this dumb shit, the Canadian toy market is up 7% so far this year, mostly driven by grown humans. Now, the article that mentions this says, much of this growth is being fueled by consumers over the age of 12, who are consistently outspending the traditional under 12 demographics when it comes to toy purchases. Yeah, all those 8-year-olds with their disposable income. Fuck does this mean? I'm guessing that they mean parents were buying it for their kids and now they're buying them for themselves. Not sure how they tracked that. Did they just look at a guy at Walmart in the Lego section and go, oh yeah, this fucking virgin's buying that Millennium Falcon for himself. I doubt he's even allowed near kids. And this year's hottest new toy, collectible, whatever you want to call it, is Labubu. You've seen these things, right? If you haven't, they're these ugly-looking plush rabbit creatures with big eyes and a jagged smile. They've been everywhere lately. South Park did an entire episode centered around Butters needing to get one for a girl he likes. Celebrities have them. Rihanna is credited with getting them trending here in the US. Maybe she was just inspired by how they cover their foreheads. Oh, rabbit ear hood, that could work for me. David Beckham shared that he's got a Labubu for his man purse. Nearly 16 years of this shit and I'm still surprising myself with sentences that I end up writing and reading. Kim Kardashian has a whole collection of them. Kanye's like, wait, I didn't think I had 8 other kids. Dua Lipa has been spotted with them hanging off her bag. If someone had previously asked me if I wanted to see Dua Lipa's Labubu, I'd have been clicking faster than a Korean StarCraft player. Well, these ugly keychain things are a real disappointment. However, they are constantly difficult to get, often sold out on their main website, and so popular in stores that, well, we'll get to that. But as a 44-year-old man, the funniest thing about this whole Labubu craze is just how fucking unoriginal everything about it is. I've lived through so many Labubus. First off, why do we love ugly things so much? These things are hideous. Just like troll dolls that everyone had to have in the 90s. The 60s ones were even uglier. Or Cabbage Patch dolls in the 80s. No, Buckley, look at them, they're cute. I guess beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but you beholders should start a trend where you get your eyes checked. Second, they're a blind box item, a trend that's been huge over the last 10 years as we get kids into gambling earlier in their lives. These things retail for about $28, and you're not guaranteed the one you want, which shouldn't matter because they're all the fucking same. Oh, but I wanted the secret chestnut cocoa one. That's the one I need. I got toffee. That's not the valuable one. Better spend another $28. No different than Pokemon cards, chasing the rare ones in the hopes that you can sell them on eBay for $49,000? God damn. Love that this person also wants $25 for shipping, but I want to meet the person who pays $49,000 for one of these fucking things. It's not every day you can say you met the world's biggest mouth breather. Now you can list shit for whatever you want on eBay, but people have sold these things for $2,000, $3,000 or more, which I guess is why people have started fights over them. This happened in the UK back in May. 16 Pop Mart stores, where they originate from, stopped selling them to prevent any potential safety issues. Grown fucking men were brawling in the mall over them. Again, we saw this with Pokemon cards. I showed you the footage of fights breaking out at Costco. But it's not exclusive to this generation. It happened in the 90s with Tickle Me Elmo dolls at Christmas, throwing bows for Elmos. And in the 80s with Cabbage Patch dolls. There's an actual Wikipedia entry for the Cabbage Patch riots that talks about fights breaking out at JCPenney and Sears. Grandpa, where'd you get that scar? Gather around, kids, and I'll tell you about the time a mother of 3 bit my face in a Kmart. But I got her Cabbage Patch doll and her left eye. But in those cases, they were at least trying to get them for kids. These are adult men who want these stupid fucking bunny goblins for themselves, or to give to their adult girlfriends, or to sell on eBay. And of course, once something gets popular, a certain group of people try and claim it's satanic. We've done this dance so many fucking times now. Harry Potter, of course, the moment it became popular, it was the devil's YA novels. But now religious people defend them. Who could say why they changed their mind? The Universal Life Church says that Pokemon are occult satanic creatures. The Spiritual Warfare blog asks, are Pokemon demons? Guess what their answer is? And again, every generation's gone through this. Nerds of the 80s will remember when Dungeons & Dragons was labeled as satanic. A bunch of dorks in their parents' basement rolling dice and pretending to fight kobolds was believed to be some sort of ritual. Sure, there were virgins involved, but they weren't being sacrificed. They were just bored on a Saturday night. And so, Labubus are also a way for the devil to enter your home. South Park satirized this in the episode as well. The girl he gets the Labubu for wanted it to open a portal to hell. But in real life, there are people who believe they're evil because Labubu kinda sounds like Pazuzu, a Mesopotamian demon, the very same that possesses the child in The Exorcist. Could Labubus possess your 12-year-olds? Maybe if they ever got anywhere near a child. Luckily, it's only adults buying them. But this reminded me of a story I'd read a couple months back. Candace Cameron said that she doesn't want her family watching horror movies because they open a portal that could let stuff inside our home. She's an actress. She knows movies are fake, and she still thinks the devil might get inside your house if the kids watch too much Goosebumps. The Full House star ain't playing with a full deck. And lastly, people are trying to scam each other with fake Labubus. I came across this post on Facebook. Someone found one at a thrift store and was told, "Good thing you didn't buy it, it's a Lafufu." That's the name given to the fakes. But this is how you know a trend has made it, when people start trying to sell knockoffs. A video went viral of a father finding out his son's Pokemon cards were fake as they tried to sell them to a vendor, or maybe he already knew, and the dad was basically like, "Well, we'll just keep them, trade them to another kid." And I know it's taken me way too long to mention them in this video, but Beanie Babies collectors had to watch out for counterfeits during that whole craze. A dude went to jail for a year and a half and had to pay $150,000 for conspiracy to commit mail fraud because he was selling fake Beanie Babies. In 1998, the UK seized 6,000 knockoffs of a Beanie Baby that was originally made to raise money for a charity in the name of Princess Di. How long until we see people selling Lafufus going, "Oh yeah, and all the proceeds are for kids with cancer"? Yeah, right. Somewhere iDubbbz's ears just started twitching. But anyway, none of this is new. Not a single fucking thing about it. Every few years, some other fucking mass-produced piece of shit becomes the new big trend that everyone needs to have. And we go through all the motions. And in a few years, people are left with some worthless shit that they're begging people to haul away at a garage sale. What a funny society we've become. Adults buying more toys and diapers for themselves than for children. Did you know that Gerber once tried to make baby food for adults in the 70s? It was called Gerber Singles, marketed toward lonely losers who couldn't or didn't want to cook. The slogan was, "We were good for you then, we're good for you now." Maybe they were just too ahead of their time, and should give it another shot now that today's adults have regressed so badly. Saw this as well. Steve from Blues Clues announced that he's creating a podcast for people who grew up watching the show to help them navigate adult life. You could play with your Labubus and spoon blended beef and vegetable mush into your face while shitting your pants listening to Steve from Blues Clues tell you that you're okay. Who's a big modern grown-up? It's you. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.